So definitely it will empower the employees, okay, to take ownership of their work. So this is known as participative management, okay. Participative management is nothing but the employees are involved in decision making and also in critical problem solving. Coming to integrated organization, okay, what does integrated organization means? Theories that proposes that organizations should be integrated and cohesive with a focus on teamwork and collaboration, which can be accomplished through cross-functional teams, shared goals, and a shared vision. Concentrate on continuous improvement. Here, it strongly concentrates on, or it strongly focuses on teamwork and collaboration. Groupism in the sense group work, okay. So in order to accomplish the organizational goals, okay, functional teams, not only to a particular department or particular functional department, here, cross-functional teams are also there with a shared goals and a shared vision, because a particular department, for example, if we take production department team means the production related aspects only shared between them. If at all there are cross-functional team means, okay, so all the departments will be involved in that particular team, and production team shares their departmental vision, goal, okay, and other things. And at the same time, another marketing team, it shares its departmental goals and what is going on marketing, okay. And coming to HR, so they share their shared goals, their vision, okay, their what is going in their department. So all this will be shared in the team, okay. So this is known as integrated organization. By this, it will develop the cohesive nature, integrated nature within the employees. Cohesive in the sense cooperation between the employees, okay. So high concentration on continuous improvement will be made by taking into integrated organization as a consideration. And coming to coordination, what does coordination means? Theories that emphasizes the importance of coordination among different parts of the organization, which can be accomplished through clear communication, shared vision, and a focus on alignment. So coordination in the sense our individual goals should be aligned with organizational goals, okay. This is the first principle we will be studied in the organization management, okay. So here coordination plays an important role, okay. With group activities, organizational goals should be achieved, and at the same time these individual and group goals both should be aligned with organizational goals. Then both the individuals, groups, and organizational goals also will be benefited, okay. So for this, a clear communication should be there. For coordination between the employees or between the management, there should be a clear communication. Communication plays a very, very important and significant role, okay. And it should have a shared vision in the sense the mission, the values, the objectives of the organization all should be properly communicated to all the employees who are involved in the organization. If at all, if we are not properly communicated the vision, mission, objectives, values of the organization, all the state of affairs of the organization means, so the work may not be properly done at right time, okay. So coordination should be, it plays an important role in the organization. And coming to informal control systems, theories that proposes that organizations should rely on informal control systems like shared values and peer pressure rather than formal control systems like rules and regulations, okay. It means that a positive environment should be created in the organization while controlling the members, while controlling the employees in the organization. We should not keep a pressure on them in a negative aspect, okay. uh, we should rely on informal in the sense formal have the rules and regulations, but informal has it doesn't have any rules and regulations, but uh, control system will be like that. The peers they will share the value, they will pressure the persons who are working under them. Okay, so peers are nothing but, for example for peer means, peer is nothing but, so a production manager and a HR manager, both were managers. So the level of job is the same here, but the department only changes. So here both were known as peer, okay, peers. So therefore, here in controlling system, we will see the peer pressure rather than formal control system. So this will provide a positive environment in the organization, which emphasizes the team, okay, to work with a collaboration, okay, and it creates a very very positive environment, okay, and emphasis on teamwork. So teamwork and collaboration are highly valued in theory Z. Employees can accomplish better outcomes by working together than they might separately, according to the theory. This is accomplished by forming work teams that are allowed a considerable lot of autonomy in how they carry out their responsibilities. So emphasizes on teamwork, as we know that as an individual, if we work means, it may take so much of time, money, energy, all the sense. But whenever we worked with a team spirit, okay, so with a collaborative work, then better results can be seen with minimum cost, minimum energy, okay, with a minimum money. So there will be usage of optimal resources, okay, by minimizing the cost. So ultimately this results in the output. So therefore this can be accomplished by forming a work teams that are allowed a considerable lot of autonomy in how they carry out their responsibilities, because while allocation of the teams, we have to give the roles and responsibilities also, and at the same time an autonomy or an authority, okay. So where we give them responsibilities, at the same time we will give some authority or power also. And coming to consensus decision making, what does consensus decision making means? So first of all, what does a consensus means? Consensus means a general agreement, okay, a general agreement. Here we are talking about decision making. Therefore consensus decision making means a general agreement by all the employees working in the organization regarding decisions, okay. So the need for consensual decision making is also emphasized in theory Z. This indicates that choices are made by a group of people who collaborate to find a solution on which everyone said agree. This method is said to develop trust, collaboration, and commitment among team members. Therefore, consensus decision making means theory Z places a high value on employee happiness. Okay, that is known as focus on employee well-being. This implies that firms must provide a safe and healthy work environment for their employees, as well as possibilities for personal growth and development. The premise is that by taking care of their employees, firms can develop a more productive and efficient staff that is motivated and devoted. Okay, so any organization should concentrate or focus on the employee well-being by giving him some amenities, by providing him a safety and healthy measures, okay. A healthy environment should be provided for the employees who are working. So workplace should be given like providing good lighting facilities, air facilities, okay, open air, okay, like that. So infrastructure facilities, water facilities, okay, like that. Some minimum safety measures also should be taken for the health of the employee. And if at all, by giving all these means, it will develop the employee, okay, it will help for the development of the personal development of the employee, okay. And coming to, so this is William Oucis distinctive features of theory Z. So all the features are framed in a diagram. Okay, so finally, how we can say that uh, William Oucis theory Z. How does it works means, so it is a process like by giving lifetime employment. Okay, so by giving lifetime employment, the employee feels safe and secure. Okay, so whenever he feels safe and secure means he will work for the organization without any tensions. So he may keep his full efforts in the organization for the productivity, for maximum productivity. So whenever he work for giving more productivity or maximum productivity, this results in the job satisfaction. Okay, so job satisfaction leads to high productivity. So high productivity leads to high moral in the sense loyalty by the employee towards organization. So this is how theory Z works on the employee. Once again I repeat, how does it works means, first of all, the journey starts from lifetime employment. This is the basic principle that is followed by this theorism. Okay, if at all we assure job security for the employee means, definitely it results in the job satisfaction, which ultimately results, if at all he is satisfied in the job means, ultimately it creates a high productivity and high moral. Okay, moral in the sense loyalty towards the organization. Okay, and coming to critical appraisal in the sense, what were the criticisms regarding this theory. So, first one is cultural differences. So, one of the theory's key objection is that it is based on Japanese management ideas that may not be relevant in other cultures. Okay, for example, in cultures that place a larger focus on individual performance and short-term goals, the emphasis on long-term employment and consensus decision making may be less significant. Okay, so for this, the meaning is that cultural differences in the sense, each country may have different cultures they are following in the organizations. Okay, for example, uh, organization having a large organization, okay, having a long term employment means consensus decision making may not be possible there. Why? Because large organization means it has to deal with many people, many employees working in the organization. To take a simple decision, if we involve all the people, okay, so as it is a larger organization, it takes a lot of time, wastage of money, okay, energy also. So consensus decision making means, in the characteristics we have studied about this consensus decision making means, uh, uh, decisions were considered by the lower level management also. Okay, an agreement will be made. Okay, a general agreement will be taken, and that means all should agree. Okay, so all should agree for the decision making in order to take any decision regarding any policy or procedure. Therefore, cultural difference means it depends upon the organization, it depends upon the organization's nature, culture, okay, the policies and procedures, long term goals or short term goals, how the organization is organizing staffing. Okay, so basically how functions of management were doing there. So this all depends upon the culture. Therefore, so each and every organization may not have the similarities of theory Z. Therefore, these Japanese management ideas based, the theory is based on this Japanese management. Okay, so therefore, all the country worldwide may not be applicable these management ideas. Okay, so that is the criticism. Coming to lack of empirical evidence. So what does empirical evidence means? Basically empirical means it is based on, or else concerned to, or else verifiable by observation. So the meaning of empirical means that one, based on, or through a deep verification. Okay, so the theory lacks this empirical evidence. Okay, means the basis is not there for the theory. So while theory Z has received much attention in management literature, there isn't much empirical data to back up it. Okay, so several of theory Z concepts and principles have not been fully tested in the context of real world organizations, making it impossible to evaluate their validity. Okay, so this is the criticism, means empirical evidence in the sense there is no base. Okay, no, there is no base in the sense they are not fully tested in any organization. Okay, and evaluated, because for policies and theories, for principles and theories, we need some experiments have done in organizations. What were the results? So that data is not there. So another criticism is that one. Next, coming to focus on group harmony. So what does group harmony means? Another complaint leveled by theory Z is that it emphasizes collective cohesion at the expense of individual development and originality. This means that it is giving more importance to collectiveness, group activities is given more importance rather than the individual development, because whenever we are focusing more on group activities, means there will be no single person appraised. Okay, group will be appraised if at all the performance is good. There will be no individual appraisement. Okay, so this is the negative aspect regarding this one. Okay, so to stay ahead of competition in a highly competitive business environment, businesses may need to prioritize individual performance and innovation also. Okay, so as the world is going on a highly competitive business environment. Okay, so they are preferring individuals with high performance, with high innovation, with high creativity. So priority is given to the individual performance. Therefore, so we should not focus on group, we should focus on individual development only. Then coming to limited applicability. Lastly, it should be noted that theories that may not apply to all sorts of organizations. Large international organizations, for example, with different workforces and complicated organizational systems, may find it challenging to adopt theory Z ideas. Similarly, firms operating in highly regulated industries may confront limits that make long-term employment and theory Z advantages difficult to provide. Okay, so limited applicability in the sense as we have many features. Okay, so many features like mutual trust. Okay, integrated organization, coordination, and giving lifetime consensus decision making, lifetime job security. So all they may not be possible for all organizations. Okay, some organizations may apply those features. Why? Because it depends upon the organization size also. Okay, it depends upon the organization's culture. Okay, it depends upon the country's legal policies, country's political environment, country's economic environment. All this can be considered, and then only the applicability of these characteristics can be possible. Okay, for example, they have given long-term employment may not be possible in this changing environment. Okay, so if at all the person employed uh, may not have much technical skills, and in this changing environment, if he is not able to adopt the technological advancement, means he is not productive for the organization. Okay, so the result may be we may change the person or we may terminate the employee. But if we employ the feature of lifetime achievement, means it will not be possible to terminate that particular employee. Okay, regarding performance wise. So therefore here limited applicability is the sense. So these are the criticisms regarding the theory Z. And coming to the conclusion, in conclusion, theory Z, okay, although it has some appealing concepts and principles for the success of the organization, it has some negativities also, as we studied before in the criticisms, okay. But uh, it is crucial for every management, okay, to adopt some of these features in their organizations for the organizational development and as well as the employee development also. Why? Because uh, it is more oriented towards uh, people and at the same time work also, okay. So therefore it may create positivity by applying those theories Z characteristics in our organization, depending upon our organization's size, depending upon our organization's nature, culture, okay, and the issues regarding our country, okay. So all these should be considered, and then the theory Z should be adopted in our managerial styles, okay.